we go, the co-main event of this evening, presented to you by SparStar Promotions. Now in the cage, 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by MMACageCanvas.com. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Big Mark Reyes. And now, introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing black trunks trimmed in white. He is training out of Strikers Inc., San Gabriel, California. He weighed in 153 pounds. He brings to the cage an undefeated record, 4 wins, no losses, with all 4 wins coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Marino El Matador Napuri! His opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing the color of the Mexican flag, white trunks trimmed in red and green. He is training out of Triunfo MMA and Raw Talent by way of Bell Gardens. He weighed in 154 pounds. His record, 3 wins, 1 loss, with 2 wins coming by way of stoppage. Damas y caballeros, Gregory, the Glorious One, Tomas! All right, fans, once again, 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division.
Here we go, Gregory Tomas up against Marino Napuri. Excited for this one. Lots of support here in the crowd for both fighters. Expect whoever wins the roof to be blown off the top. I believe Tomas' strategy is going to be to try to get this to the mat sooner than later, but I think he will stand in front of Napuri at least for a little bit. Napuri, I would imagine, wants to keep this on the feet.
About to find out. First round underway. Oh, nice cut kick right away. Puts Gregory down, and some vicious punches, but Gregory's fine.
Napuri with that traditional Thai stance, blasting some nice kicks here. Maybe I was wrong. As far as his boxing goes, he looks to be a pretty kick-heavy game.
Oh, but I like that, closing the distance, throwing that left hook.
Beautiful timing from Tomas, and this is where he will shine, if anywhere, is keeping Napuri on his back. And Greg has great conditioning, too. Napuri does a beautiful job of getting back to his feet, though. Greg looking for that mat return and gets it.
Yeah, good body lock.
Napuri needs to let go of the head.
He should go for this cross-body right, and that's what he's looking for. Oh.
Beautiful job from Greg. Well, Napuri's doing a pretty good job of staying on his side.
If he goes back, oh, I like the way he's got that right leg in between. He'll use that to get his left leg in between, and then his right leg fully in between both legs.
Right. And then he can use it to stand back
up. Then it's a butterfly. You can try to sweep with it. You can try to stand up with it. You can push your opponent off you with it, but you don't want to be where he's at right now, especially if the Dagestani handcuffs come. It reaches a far arm, but Napuri back to the feet right away and immediately throwing heavy punches and kicks.
Yeah, Napuri is not afraid to stand in front of you and slug. And he has a chin to do it, too. Greg needs to circle and not get caught up in this brawl.
Yeah, Greg's just standing right in the pocket, too.
Yeah, Greg's not afraid to slug it out either. Seen him in the gym many times do just that.
Oh, shoots a bad shot. A little too extended on that one.
Napuri's got to be careful not to punch himself out, though. He's throwing full power punches here.
Yeah, he's really trying to end this one. Still a minute left to go in the first round.
Hey, little show of respect here. Some gamesmanship from both guys. About as tough as they get, Tomas and Napuri.
It's hard to believe this is an amateur fight.
Oh, yeah, you could watch this on any pro card and be delighted.
Oof.
Napuri's hand's a little low. He might have punched himself out a little bit there. He's taking his time now. Nice low kicks.
Good jab, too.
I'm impressed with Napuri's snap on his kicks. You can tell they're very heavy.
Yeah, a little bit more pushed now towards the end of this round one. Not quite as snappy. Getting caught a bit more. Taking some big breaths. That was
nice high kick attempt.
Yeah, and it was a good right hook from Napuri.
Tomas, nice job evading there. Pumps the jab. Napuri slips.
Oh, good right hand. Connects, but while Gregory's moving away, and that's going to be the end of round one.
Beautiful round one. Best round we've seen all night. Tomas made a mistake in the attempt to control Napuri. Once he got him down, he started trying to land little rabbit punches while Napuri was trying to stand up. I do not like that. If you can't do damage with the strike, to me, I don't throw it because it gives your opponent an opportunity to create space and stand up, and that's what happened. Also, Tomas had an opportunity to sink a hook and take the back when Napuri was turtled and didn't do it. This was a nice entry and a takedown here. This was the first one.
Good strikes from Napuri.
Yeah, no, Tomas was in a little bit of trouble there, but was able to keep his composure and showed a great chin, too. Both fighters were able to smile at the end of that exchange. Testament to their toughness.
Yeah, Gregory's doing a really good job of keeping his hands up nice and high, protecting his face pretty well, but also rolling with the punches about as good as you can while still sitting in the pocket like that.
Yeah, and Napuri, I mean, probably threw 40 full power punches in that round.
Yeah, pretty impressed that Gregory was able to weather that one.
Yeah, that was quite a barrage, and he was able to keep his composure.
I'm assuming Napuri's going to come out snappy again, and then we'll see if that can continue through the second round or if that first round got to him.
Greg is going to look for another entry here. He's got to watch his timing.
Oh.
It's a pretty good timing on that single.
Really good timing.
Napuri does a nice job of getting
that was a good shot to the body there. He might have hit the liver. Good left hook. And a right body kick as well. Napuri is looking crisp on the feet.
He is, and his leg kicks are vicious.
Yeah, really, really snappy leg kicks.
I like what Greg's doing, though, in keeping the pressure because eventually Napuri will tire out. You just can't keep a pace like this. Most people can't, I should say. And you see Napuri with his hands down again and taking deep breaths and backing up. This is where Tomas needs to pressure.
Now Gregory with a leg kick. Yeah, and you can see the pace immediately dropping off. Napuri's still dangerous, but it's just not the same exact pace that he had 20 seconds ago.
Nice combo from Napuri, but Tomas is still there, moving his head nicely. I'd like to see him pressure and try to get Napuri against the cage.
Big deep breaths from Napuri.
Because he's giving Napuri a chance to recover. Although Tomas may be tired himself.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Oh.
Napuri's hands still look very fast when he unloads, but it's sporadic.
Yeah, he has to take these breathers so he can hit with that same snappiness with each flurry. Oh, nice.
Beautiful wheel kick from Napuri. See, this is where Tomas needs to pressure.
Yeah, if Tomas was changing levels, back kick from Napuri, and threatening the clinch and the takedown, it gets exhausting.
That's a beautiful time to take down.
Very nice.
Beautiful job from Tomas, and he needs to keep him down.
Yep, but here, just like last time, he follows with this, body lock. He doesn't even have it. It's an over-under clinch.
He can steal the round if he does real damage here.
And holding him in this half guard is a good way to keep him on the bottom. Now he's using that outside leg as a Turk.
Napuri's talking to him.
This is going to make it very hard for Napuri to stand up. And you have the outside leg looping in underneath the knee.
Yeah, Greg is very good at holding people here.
Yeah, this is...
Will it be enough to seal the round?
Knee's out, so Napuri can start to look to escape, and immediately Gregory, right away, over that knee. Yep, and trying to land some shots in the half guard.
some gamesmanship.
It was going to help him up there at the end.
And Napuri said, I'm all right. Napuri is clearly the better striker. Greg is showing that he can take what Napuri has to offer, at least so far.
That's not going to win you a fight.
It's not. He needs to. I mean, we don't know who got round one. It was very close. Probably Napuri. That round was Napuri's most likely.
It's got to be Napuri's.
Even with the takedown. So I would imagine that Tomas needs a finish in round 3.
Yeah.
Or it could potentially be 1 round apiece.
Could be.
Depending on how the judges saw round 1.
Here's a replay of some of the action. And they're just throwing
Here
Tomas
we
against
go,
the cage.
the third and final round.
There's that back kick. Just Napuri is so dangerous in the beginning of these rounds. After he's recovered, he throws such snappy strikes, both kicks and punches. Gregory doesn't seem to be very phased by any of them. I like this hug.
Sign of respect, but don't expect that to slow either guy down.
I would love to see Tomas shoot in and just try to make it into a grappling battle.
Nice right hand from Tomas. I would imagine Tomas's corner is telling him, you need to finish.
Yeah, some good punches from Tomas, though.
He needs to pressure Napuri. He needs to keep the pressure on and just accept the fact that he's going to get hit.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Oh, good level change and uses that to clinch. He's been able to convert these into takedowns nearly every time.
In the open mat, he was. The cage has been a different story. He needs to run the pipe with a single. Oh, I like this.
Do a double, yeah. If he can connect the hands.
Get his hips under him. Beautifully done. He needs to really work here, though. I like the Khabib leg wrap.
Yep. Can't get over the knees, though.
He's
so
trying to
settle for half.
It was a nice job on Napuri by retaining half guard. What if Greg can get a 10-8 round here? That makes it interesting.
Yeah, that does make it interesting. Could see a draw.
Could be. We've seen him before. Greg needs to he needs to make an attempt to pass. Napuri just holding on here. This upside down kind of rear naked grip is just to slow Tomas down.
I mean, there is technically Nogi Ezekiel in here, but he doesn't have his right arm's out of position. Yeah, it's not across the throat, but it starts getting in there. It's still
real.
It's difficult to do with these gloves, but there is something there at least. Oh, and with a headlock grip.
Yeah, that was a nice get up from Napuri.
Very surprising.
Got a minute left.
Yeah, and Gregory should not have given them that respect and let him walk back to the center. He should have kept them up against the cage, and I think he could have closed the distance and clinched with them. Now Napuri can strike.
Nice left hand. I think these two are going to be content to kind of slug this out for the next minute.
Good left hand from Napuri, though.
No, Tomas is looking for the takedown.
Oh.
Gets a trip to the front headlock. Can't do anything with it. This is a fun one. Head kick lands.
Yeah, he brought the leg up. He thought it was going to be a leg kick.
Tomas needs to get busy. 30 seconds left to try to steal this one.
Napuri's tired. That's why he's willing to engage in these
signs of respect / showmanship.
Gives him a little rest. Now he can throw these crisp shots again.
Really impressed with Napuri's kicks.
Yeah, and I like the wrestling of Tomas. The single leg to the double, and he's converting these every time.
He needs to really get busy with the ground and pound here and make it count.
And that's it.
What a fight. One of the best in recent memory.
That was a really good fight.
We'll see what the judges have to say about it. But that fight had it all. Striking, grappling, guys hurt, guys tired, showmanship, respect.
Yeah. And even on the ground, Gregory was dominating the ground, but Napuri's still able to get reversals or just stand up out of it.
And he stayed relatively safe even when he was in bad positions. Greg never hurt him.
Yeah, which is pretty difficult to do.
Which leads me to believe Napuri is probably going to come away with a decision if I had to guess.
That's what I would guess as well. But really good fight either way, though.
There's almost no loser in this one. You'd like to see 3 5-minute rounds out of those two.
Definitely could be more of the same, but it could be a completely different outcome at that point. Some replay of the action. Good overhand right.
Beautiful timing here from Tomas, but Napuri fought this one off for a while.
Yeah, but I love the way Tomas was moving from the legs to the upper body clinch, then back down to the legs. And he would usually make one of those work, and he's very good at connecting his hands underneath the hips and converting those double legs. So much more high percentage if you can connect the hands. And Gregory did that quite often. Really difficult to do, especially up against the cage when they start splitting the legs like that. If Tomas was able to get to his clinch and his takedowns quicker in each round, I think it would be a more clear-cut victory for him.
Yeah, it was almost a sign of too little too late in some of the rounds. But, that's what happens when you're facing a guy like Napuri. You can't just rush in reckless.
Yeah, I mean, especially the beginning of each round. I don't blame Gregory for going in a little bit cautious because those strikes were extremely snappy.
Yeah, I was really impressed with his kicks. Greg's going to be feeling those for the next week, for sure. But if there was a fight of the night bonus to be handed out, it would go to those two gentlemen, at least so far. We have one more to go, but it's going to be hard to top that.
There's Tony in there. Yeah, he's got to be happy about that one. That was a great fight. Yeah, nobody lost this fight.
No, there's no loser, especially if you're a spectator.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, once again, let's give both fighters a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at cage side, Steve Quick scores about 30-27, while both judges cage side, Mike Bell and Carlos Schaud scored about 29-28 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, the blue corner, Marino Napuri.
There you have it, Napuri coming away with that unanimous decision victory. Not completely surprised. I think Tomas is a little surprised, but it was the strikes that did it for Napuri, I believe.
That's right, fight fans. Marino Napuri. Brother, how you feel? Undefeated so far.
I couldn't call it, man. That's a tough motherfucker right. Gregory Tomas. That's the toughest fight I ever fucking had. Give this man a hand. Give that man a hand, man. Everything I had at that motherfucker. The whole kitchen sink is on his face. He's still standing. That's a warrior.
And then battling like warriors. Let's take some of the replay look real quick. Just take out
It's the first time I seen it. Mean takedowns. Didn't see him coming. I figured I would. Touch him inside. Nasty. He locks his hands and he ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? He drinks that shit down. Never felt the fucking canvas this much in my life.
Bro, and you guys were showing so much love and respect while you were fighting. 2 warriors battling out, toe-to-toe, takedowns, dropping them. Brother, once again, congratulations. You want to give any big shout-outs?
I got shout out to my coaches, my team, my family. You guys are here with me. I know you've always been here with me. Joe, thank you so much. Remember me since I was young, a youngin'. Dealing with my bullshit. I appreciate you. Jaime, ain't nothing would happen without my team here, my family. Thank y'all. Thank you guys. And you guys here at SparStar, beautiful. I haven't fought in a long time. You guys just got better and better and better. I appreciate every single one of you. Every one of you camo guys in SparStar. I appreciate y'all.
All right, fight fans, make some noise for Marino Napuri.